Sharland is addressing the very pressing problem of antimicrobial resistance. And in cardiology, Sanjay Sharma has become the world expert in screening elite athletes for cardiac abnormalities to prevent sudden death. And there are many, many more investigations and successful research findings. But in terms of education, I regard today's graduation as further evidence of the innovative approach St. George's has taken to medical education and training, a day when I believe St. George's has played a very considerable role in establishing a thriving medical school in Cyprus, of which we are all extremely proud. Having said such, I must acknowledge the absolutely fantastic work undertaken by Andreas Karamboulos and his colleagues, and colleagues from Israel, North America, and London. They have brought this medical school into reality. Graduates, we salute you on your success. You will appreciate that you are joining a company of distinguished alumni. We are looking to you to continue the tradition of outstanding patient care and thereby contributing to the future history of two remarkable medical schools. I wish you every success for the future.
Mr. President, honored guests, colleagues, and members of the graduating class, I would immediately like to express my sincere congratulations to the graduating class for your graduation and your acquisition of the qualification to practice medicine. The academic community of the University of Nicosia warmly congratulates you for this achievement. We are especially proud of you as you are the first graduates of the St. George's University of London program at the University of Nicosia, and the program is the first medical program to function in Cyprus. You are the first doctors to graduate in Cyprus for centuries. For centuries, assuming that there was a medical school here in antiquity, but I've not been able to locate a reference to one, unless you count the existence of the sanctuaries of Asclepios in Latin, which did exist. I did find reference to the famous Cypriot doctor Zenon the Cypriot, not the philosopher, another Zenon, a teacher and medical writer who lived in the 4th century AD. He did found a medical school, but he founded it in nearby Alexandria, and he became Archiatros, chief doctor in that city. The establishment of the first medical school in modern Cyprus was part of a long-term vision of the predecessor organization of the University of Nicosia, Intercollege. It began in 1997 with the running of the first health science programs. This initiated and then established a faculty body and research in the area of health sciences. The partnership with St. George's University of London was a certain recipe for the success of the first medical school in Cyprus, as, rather than start from zero, the University of Nicosia started in partnership with one of the most well-established and prestigious medical schools of the United Kingdom. The medical school now offers undergraduate and postgraduate programs which aim to make us a center of excellence in medical education. And you, the first graduates, have experience not only in Cyprus, but you have clinical experience of a global reach. You're a very international group of people, indicating that the program that you have graduated from supports an important aim of the tertiary education system of Cyprus to develop as an international education center, attracting high-quality students from around the world. I would like at this stage to indicate that it's a tradition of the University of Nicosia to honor at our graduation ceremonies not only the graduating class, but also their families and all those whose moral, intellectual, and material support made possible the success of our graduates. We also mark our appreciation for the members of the faculty of the University of Nicosia and of St. George's University of London, who guided and encouraged our graduates throughout their studies. And we will continue with this tradition in this, the first graduation ceremony of the medical school. I would request the graduating class to rise, please, so that together we can express our appreciation to your families, your friends, and to your professors for their support and their contribution to your success today. Please be seated. Please keep in touch with the University of Nicosia in the future. We're very interested in your future and in the successes which we're sure await you. Again, on behalf of the University of Nicosia, I congratulate you and wish you every success in the future.
I am Professor Zev Rothstein from the Sheba Medical Center. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Cyprus, faculty, distinguished guests, colleagues, and dear graduates, thank you for participating in this wonderful celebration. I join all of you in congratulating the outstanding 2015 graduates of the University of Nicosia. I'm thrilled and honored to be here to celebrate this memorable event. Standing here before you is a dream come true. A dream of international collaboration between academic institutions in the Republic of Cyprus, the State of Israel, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. A real collaboration. As our school mission indicates, we seek to help students become educated individuals, achieve their academic and professional goals, and assume responsible roles in a changing world of European cooperation and global interdependence. And I know you, our graduates, will achieve these goals. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel deeply honored to have the privilege to address our new and first graduates. You deserve respect and admiration. You have clearly succeeded, even excelled, in this exceptionally dynamic and demanding academic environment. You now belong to a very elite group of young physicians that has the tools and training to improve the lives of so many. Whether it is through research or medicine or public service, what you do will matter. Your future will definitely hold many opportunities. You have guaranteed that with the degree that you are getting and all your hard work. But what path you choose will be neither obvious nor easy, nor without difficulties, and nor without sweat. Prepare yourself. Today, the University of Nicosia is the leading independent university in Cyprus, the result of solid systematic work by all, administration, faculty, staff. It is the culmination of ongoing journey which began over 30 years ago and has established this university as a leading tertiary education provider in Cyprus. I congratulate you. This wonderful medical school here in Cyprus will add knowledge, professionalism, medical research opportunities between countries in our area, in our region. I will also able St. George's to be an important catalyst in securing the quality of education and research studies of this fascinating joint medical school, a school which is dear to all and have taken a part in it, for those who take a part in it and who are part of it, and it will be their future too. It's not a sign that a British mandate is returning to Cyprus and Israel, though. My dear graduates, never stop learning, never stop asking questions, and never forget that medicine is an art, as well as a science, practiced by doctors and researchers who bring to the bedside and to the bench not only technology, not only training, but also their humanity, caring, and concern. Patients do not put their trust in machines or devices. They put their trust in you. I wish you the best of luck in pursuing all your goals and future endeavors. And now, I would like to take this opportunity and to thank all those who made it possible. I'll start with my colleague, my right hand, sometimes my left hand, Professor Shlomo Noy, who exhibited endless and tireless capabilities and spent a lot of time, energy, and professionalism working on this project. The Deputy Dean of the School of Sheba, Professor Anata Chiron, who is not with us today. Our partner, Tel Aviv University, for the support in all the academic issues. I would like also to thank the Swedish Covenant Hospital in Chicago for their participation in the clinical program. Professor Andreas Charalambous, a friend, a founder, and a leader. For the mere fact that neither fear nor obstacle stood in his way throughout the years, and who always found a creative solution to every situation that arose. The great staff of the University of Nicosia and its management team for building a unique pearl within such a short time and of such high quality. And last but not least, the management of St. George's University, Professor Peter Koppelman, Professor Sean Hilton, Professor Peter McCrory, and Dr. Nikos Peristianis for making this true come true. I know that without you, we wouldn't be here. Graduates, I'd like to thank you and to wish you all the best. Do your duties and pay dues.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduates, congratulations on your achievement and well done on reaching this all-important milestone in your lives. This will be my last address to you as students of this medical school. I first addressed you 4 years ago in the early fall of 2011 to welcome you to the first medical school in Cyprus as the inaugural cohort and tell you about an inspired and visionary partnership aiming to make an exciting and innovative medical program from St. George's University of London, one of England's oldest medical schools, more accessible to aspiring doctors from around the world. Right from the word go, we encouraged you to ask key questions and demonstrated to you that effective learning can be achieved by you setting about answering those questions. Through early patient exposure, you had the opportunity to construct a context for your learning and to enhance your understanding of the basic sciences. Early on, we went about teaching you the skills of effective communication alongside those required to perform practical procedures safely and efficiently. You learned about being professional and ethical practitioners and about making patient care your priority, but also explored the impact of illness on the family and the wider community. You came to appreciate the value of keeping abreast of developments in your field and the ability to put such developments to best use in helping those you're caring for. And this was an educational approach you embraced and thrived on, laying firm foundations for your future training and practice. I addressed you again 2 years ago at a ceremony to present you with your white coats when you were about to embark on the purely clinical part of the program. You had successfully completed an intensive 2-year grounding in the clinical sciences and couldn't wait for the opportunity to be fully immersed in the clinical environment. Some of you stayed here in Cyprus. Some traveled the short distance to Israel, some the long distance to North America, but wherever you went, you did well. You made the most of learning opportunities and had first-hand experience of how the principles of good practice apply to diverse settings and understood the logic and the value of local adaptation of guidelines and protocols. You have recently returned to the hub here in Nicosia, and when it came to the grueling round of final examinations, you once again stood up to be counted and declared yourselves ready for the duties that lie ahead. You will leave behind you a school that looks and feels quite different from the school you joined in the fall of 2011. Hundreds of students have followed in your footsteps, literally from every corner of the globe, creating a buzzing and thriving community, made all the more diverse with the addition of school leavers and practicing doctors from the school's new MD and Master's programs. You are true trailblazers, and you have made your school proud. There are, of course, new and I'd say exciting challenges that lie ahead, and my message to you is clear. Go out there and make a difference, whatever your chosen field may be. Help those that need help, protect the vulnerable, relieve suffering, push back the boundaries of scientific discovery, put research breakthroughs to good use in treating your patients, and do all that with confidence and conviction, but also with compassion, humility, and an unwavering sense of duty. I wish you every success for the future.
Your Excellency, honored guests, dear graduates, Kalispera. It's an honor and a very great pleasure to introduce my colleagues from Nicosia, Tel Aviv, and Chicago, who will in turn introduce to you the graduands who have been placed with them for the past 2 years. As you've been hearing, the University of Nicosia Medical School, in partnership with St. George's and these graduands, have achieved a first. As far as I'm aware, no other medical program in the world has been delivered and assessed simultaneously on 3 separate continents. Also, as you've heard, after spending their first 2 years altogether here at the University of Nicosia Medical School and in the hospitals of Cyprus, the cohorts split to spend years 3 and 4 in one of the 3 sites. They and we have faced many challenges in doing this, but they have succeeded and shown great resilience in many ways. They now have a St. George's medical degree, and they have a UK primary medical qualification. To achieve this, they've had to learn practice, laws, and guidelines from the UK, in addition to the clinical learning that takes place where they are sited. They've worked exceptionally hard, and we are proud of them. We're also immensely grateful to our clinical teachers and partners in Nicosia, Tel Aviv, and Chicago. They too have put exceptional efforts into engaging with us and with the St. George's curriculum, with its comprehensive and not a little demanding assessment requirements. We're delighted that representatives from Sheba Medical Center in Tel Aviv, Swedish Covenant Hospital in Chicago, and from Nicosia General Hospital and Makarios Third Hospitals are with us today. On behalf of the University of Nicosia Medical School, then, may I present the following candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of St George's Hospital Medical School, a constituent college of the University of London. First, I call upon Mr. Vasilis Hadjianastasiou, who is the academic lead at Nicosia General Hospital and Makarios III, to call the names of the candidates who spent their past 2 years in Cyprus.
Sakba Arif. Adonis El Saluh. Paul Johnson. Steven Komboyorgas. Sofia Korsava. Natalie MacLeod. Nectarios Philippos Perdios. Rami Marios Saad.
I now call upon Professor Shlomo Noy, Vice President for Research and Development at Sheba Medical Center, to call the names of the candidates who have spent their past 2 years in Israel.
Shaked Keren Kale. Kai Chi Chan. Irene Francis. Jasmine Jaya Ja. John Shuma Obodozi. Kamal Patel. Anup Ramana. Rachel Carlin Voles.
I now call upon Dr. Derek Kelly, Associate Clinical Dean at Swedish Covenant Hospital in Chicago, to call the names of the candidates who spent their past 2 years in the US.
Michael Antonio Schiaparoni. Denai Marguthakis. Michael Okacha. Aaron John Vergeer.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentation of the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery of St. George's Hospital Medical School.
Your Excellency, colleagues, honoured guests. It is my pleasure to tell you about 4 faculty members who, like our medical students, have successfully completed a rather different qualification, the St. George's Postgraduate Certificate in Healthcare and Biomedical Education, mercifully abbreviated to the PG Cert. The course is taken part-time over a maximum of 3 years and involves a number of activities, attending a plethora of workshops, good Greek word that, on a wide range of aspects of medical education, including educational theory, small and large group teaching, embedding diversity in the curriculum, giving feedback to the students, assessment, and curriculum design. They also have their performance in lectures and small group teaching sessions reviewed by students and their peers. They carry out 3 assignments, 2 lengthy written ones and 1 oral one. And at the end of it all, they complete a detailed, reflective portfolio about their whole experience. It has been hard work for our 4 stalwart faculty members, but I know they've learnt a lot from taking part. And this has been to the benefit of students as well, as a result of their improved teaching skills and their understanding of how students learn. So without further ado, and on behalf of the University of Nicosia Medical School, may I present the following candidates for the Postgraduate Certificate in Healthcare and Biomedical Education of St. George's Hospital Medical School, a constituent college of the University of London. Kostas Konstantinou. Panos Economou. Sula Nicolaou. Stella Nicolaou. That concludes the presentation of the Postgraduate Certificate in Healthcare and Biomedical Education at St. George's Hospital Medical School. You can now go back to your seat. Oh, sorry, that's my instructions. Sorry.
Mr. President, honored guests, colleagues, old and new. I was very keen to address you today on behalf of my fellow tutors and lecturers, because this is a truly important occasion and I wanted to be part of it. You, new colleagues, are the first people to qualify from the newest medical school in the world, proudly holding a degree from one of the oldest and most prestigious. You're the first doctors to come out of Cyprus in the modern era. We are very proud of you, and we all wish to congratulate you on your success. This medical school succeeded for many reasons. The ambitious vision of its founders, the world-class expertise of its organizers, the careful selection of the applicants, and crucially, the quality of its teaching faculty. Cyprus is at last able to exploit its educational advantage, its expertise, its human resources, an Herculean task often attempted and rarely achieved before. A host of talented, well-trained and experienced individuals had chosen to repatriate to this island out of love of country, many abandoning promising academic and clinical careers abroad. They did not expect or hope to be able to indulge in academic pursuits again. It is no surprise that, given this great first chance, they embraced the new medical school with enthusiasm